Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Hello?
Okay, let's just give this one more minute and then we're going to start. We're really excited to have you all here with us. Okay, let's give it just a few more seconds. Okay, Matt and Michelle, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it.
All right, so welcome everyone to our webinar, the ABCs of CDPs. We're going to talk a little bit about your dealership data strategy today and where the CDP kind of falls into that. Spoiler alert, we are of the opinion that without a CDP, you actually don't have a data strategy. So stay tuned on the importance of the CDP in this entire process. We have with us Matt and Michelle. Michelle is our Manager of Customer Success for the West. Matt is Manager of Customer Success for the East. We were actually supposed to have Chris Wells with us today, but he had some personal matters, so he couldn't join. So Matt stepped in, and we're really excited to have him here. So I'm going to let Matt and Michelle kind of walk us through the plan for today, the agenda. We have some fun videos to show. We also have fun trivia at the end. So everyone stay on and get ready. Bring your A game. We are also going to be sending out a gift, a prize to anyone who wins at trivia. So stay focused, pay attention, and yeah, great to have you all with us. Take it away, Matt and Michelle.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Aura. Thanks everyone for joining us today. We are so excited to have you here. I know there's probably going to be lots of questions, things that are going on, so please feel free to use our chat. Aura is going to be helping us manage some questions, any things that come up. So please, if anything comes to mind, just hit that chat channel. But awesome. Thank you all for being here today. We've got a couple items that we're going to walk through. We're going to take a look at the dealership data structure as we know it today, the importance of elevating your data strategy, the CDP's role. We'll take a look as well, of course, at Fullpath CDP and what we have to offer. And then, as Aura said, we'll break for some trivia, and we will have a special gift for that winner. All right, so before we get started, we are going to kick it over and start with a short video on CDP.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and share that.
Car buying is a journey taken together, dealer and customer, on the search for the perfect vehicle to meet their needs. Dealers have long prided themselves on their abilities to connect with people, driving sales through connection and building long-lasting relationships that keep customers coming back. In today's digital age, where retail has become distant and methodical, dealerships have worked hard to maintain their proud traditions, integrating the latest in AI-powered technology into their processes as a way to continue strengthening their relationships in a digital world. Intuitive shopping experiences on and offline don't just happen. They are meticulously curated. Machine learning and algorithms work around the clock, leveraging every data point associated with the shopper journey to identify patterns and make precise predictions about the customer's next move. AI empowers dealerships to create personal, exceptional interactions with every shopper on and offline. It's a smart, perfectly crafted shopping experience designed to bring customers back to your store over and over again. Build the dealership of the future with data-driven, AI-powered solutions tailored for the automotive industry.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt.
Absolutely.
I don't know how we are supposed to follow that. I think it about sums up everything that we are looking for within a CDP in such a great way. So we'll see if we can do our best to compete with some of the things our marketing team is putting out there. All right, Aura, can you see our screen? We back on the deck right now?
No, not yet. You guys just have to make sure to switch back.
Sure. Bear with me, guys. All right.
Awesome. So yeah, so great video, really highlights the power of the CDP, and our CEO here, really highlighted, in today's world, data powers every aspect of the business. The ability to use that data as an operating leverage is literally the table stakes of success. So, right, at the end of the day, we have all of this data. It's in multiple places all the time, constantly updating in one area, not in the other, and vice versa. And it's just so important with that strategy to have clean and actionable data. We're going to dive more into that, but can you imagine having all of those 6-7 silos and bringing it into one place that's just easy to read, easy to digest, and easy to empower your team to take that, hit your goals, sell cars, get service, complete that full customer cycle, and bring them back to have a customer for life?
You guys haven't heard it yet. We have our CEO and some of our other founders, Aron, Eliav, and Ishai. They have just written a new book, The Last Dealership. It talks a lot about the CDP, using clean data. It looks into the future of what potentially the automotive space can look like. So if you're interested to see, hey, what we believe here of using data and the power of leveraging your data, definitely give it a read. Aura, she can definitely help us out with some orders if we're looking for them. Awesome. All right, so we'll keep moving along. So when we are talking about a CDP, right, a CDP is going to bring our data together. So when we are looking at today's infrastructure, we are seeing our system is not complete because we don't have that additional layer in order to take all of our siloed data and bring it together in a holistic single point data platform for us to leverage within our marketing tactics. And it doesn't matter what providers we work with, right? It's your data. You should be able to use it across the platform.
Yeah, and so, think about the data set as a supply chain, right? You have multiple manufacturers that are each producing their own data, again, in silos, and you need to find a way to bring them together, right, into one place to get to that bottom line. That's what we're doing. You can see we've got CRM, DMS, we've got the little X, which is, us, and then your dealership. So we're going to dive into a little bit more of that, but it's really important to get that clean data and to move it forward.
Think about it. There's so much data coming in from your CRM, your DMS, your website, inventory. There's so many different pieces. How do we take that, put it into one to have the cleanest look of our customers, where they are in that journey, to be able to stay one step ahead of them? We want to make sure that everything we're doing is always going to be relevant, and it's really difficult to do when we're doing it manual. So as Matt said, we'll take a look at what it looks like when we add in that layer of CDP. So we're looking at that CDP, right? Now we have the ability to take these API integrations to use data from the CRM, DMS, website, inventory, you name it. If you have other providers that you're working with that allow to have integration into your data through an API, Fullpath is definitely a great way to do that. We love to be able to take data and integrate into our system for our dealers to be able to leverage in their solutions. So now when we have this, we are able to take siloed data into a single point platform for you at the click of a button to leverage that data, those audiences, those customers in your holistic marketing tactics. We want to make sure that we're keeping data flowing within the entire journey. So if someone is looking at service and now they're looking for a new vehicle, we're going to know. We're going to stay ahead and consistently know where they are in that buying process, having your data updated for you to go after the right people at the right time.
And that's what's really important too. If you look at the arrows, I don't know if you guys can see them pretty well, but not only are we pulling the data and ingesting it, we're also talking back to these platforms. So, right, like as you come into the CDP, as you're using that clean data, as you are building that strategy out for your team, we're also going back into those other areas and updating those, cleaning that data, really rectifying some of the disconnects that have been pretty standard, and just helping you clean that data. So say if someone's in the CDP, they go back to the CRM, they go back to the DMS, they go back to XYZ, you know that that data is going to be clean and it's all going to be consistent.
Awesome. Beautiful. So as Matt said it, how does it solve this? It takes all of that data, puts it into a single point for you to leverage across your different tactics. Right, let's keep moving along. So we'll take a look here. Of course, we got to share with you guys what it looks like from a standpoint from a CDP with Fullpath. As we are, we're probably a little bit biased here. We love our tools and our tactics. We're always trying to push ahead, and something that's so great with our team is we're constantly looking for feedback from our dealers. You guys are the ones using the tools. We want the minds from you guys to help us build this amazing platform. So when we're taking a look at our CDP, we have our integrations data hub. Anyone that has an API, we are willing to ingest that data to use within our CDP platform. We also have the ability to look at different ways to be able to create different shopper lists, depending on what it is that you're looking for. You have the ability to drill down and create specific customer shoppers that you want to push within any other provider that you're working with. So whether it's your marketing provider from an email communication or digital advertising, we want to work with whoever and ensure that that data is being shared in a clean, efficient, and effective way, so you can use that power within all of your solutions.
And I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, but I mean, with the power of this data, you're really going to have the ability to use your tools more efficiently, have your dollars go farther with targeting them efficiently, and really just focusing on what the customer wants, even maybe before they know exactly what they want, and really help bring it to the surface.
Awesome, beautiful. So I definitely saw this question pop through one of the channels, so this is perfect timing, really understanding how we can clean and identify data, because as you guys know, you have so many different systems you are working within. It is so difficult and frustrating to be able to have this data transfer across all of the different solutions that you're working with. So one big thing with CDP that we need to make sure that you're doing with any CDP you're working for is identity resolution. So if we have a customer that submitted 3 leads, we are going to be able to identify whether there's spelling errors or additional contact or phone numbers that may be within. Our system is going to identify that Jimmy Tucker is one customer, to migrate them into their own shopper profile to make sure that we are using our shopper audiences in the most effective way. And we are not targeting Jimmy Tucker 3 times. We have identified Jimmy Tucker as one customer within our system that we want to see where he is in that buying or service process in order to get him that right message at the right time.
Right, and even with, you know, the past, Jimmy Tucker might have spelled the name wrong, James Tucker, Jim Tucker. Maybe Jim was on a computer at work on his lunch break. Maybe then he was on his phone watching a football game on Sunday, and then maybe they're looking at the iPad, you know, out on the pool, you know, looking at whatever car it may be. Maybe Jimmy's partner is also looking at a vehicle. Like, we have the ability to see all of that and bring it all together into one shopper, so to speak. And as Michelle said, really streamlining it, bringing it together to effectively market, so you're not sending different messaging to that shopper. It's all going to be concise. We're updating it as we're seeing shopper behavior, whether it's on the website, through your other data sources as well.
Some other items that we have, and this is a big one, when it comes to CDP, you need to understand that in order to have a CDP, you get to have all of the information of that shopper journey. This is a big thing. So if there are CDPs out there that can't give that full shopper story, that is a big piece of the pie. So right here with Fullpath, you have the ability to see the entire history of that customer. So say Susan is a shopper that submitted a lead 3 years ago. We are going to have Susan's identity to understand where she is and what she's doing. So if Susan comes back to website, we will understand if she is looking for a new vehicle, or maybe she's looking for a trade, or maybe she's here for service. But understanding where Susan is in that shopping journey is crucial for us to make those relevant, real-time, informative decisions for the customer, to let them know we're here to help. So having the data to be able to understand where they are, to target them in a very precise way is key. It's definitely key. We'll be able to see within these shopper journeys what they've done for VDP views on website. We can see different things that they've clicked within their path. We can see different areas that have driven them to our website. So many different things within that you guys would be given with working with the CDP to see everything that's happening in each of your shoppers' journeys.
And again, we're centralizing this data, and correct me if I'm wrong, like, we can go back 10 years from your CRM to have that first point when, you know, in 2014, you know, this customer bought a Toyota Corolla, and now we can see all of those other data points, all of those other areas, really just showing you from step one all the way to today to have that visibility.
Not last but least, but we have a API connectivity. This is another big piece. It is, these three things are not everything that comes with the CDP, but there's three that are very big components to this. And API connectivity is definitely one of our top priorities. When we think of Fullpath, we think of efficiency. We want to make sure that when you're using a CDP, it is efficient and it is effective. We know right now your data is siloed and you're having to manually build and create these reports. It takes a lot of time that we know in the dealership we don't have because there's so many moving pieces. What we really need to have is a way to be able to share data, and we can do that now through an API. So with Fullpath CDP, you will have the ability to be able to transmit that data through an open API to be able to share across. So if you want to build custom list audiences, we do have the way to do that. And it's no longer having to take hours of time to do so, looking in different data points. You can do it all within your CDP.
Yeah, and historically, it's always been our systems have only had the capability, whether it's DMS, CRM, service, one or two platforms and data sources that we can pull from. Now we can pull from 5, 10, 15, however many we can put in. And that's also the beauty of the automation, the AI, and the machine learning. The more data we have, the more data it can process, the more learning that can be done to strategically help you be more effective.
So again, we mentioned the big piece of the pie is making sure that we have unified data as our core component. We need to make sure that we are leveraging data through and through our systems to ensure efficient and effective ways to target our customers and not lose to our competitors in the market. There's so much data that we have at our fingertips. We want to help you guys leverage that to stay ahead of your customers, stay ahead of your competition, and drive as many opportunities to keep that shopper with you for life. Keep them in that life cycle, and we want to keep them on that full path to ensure that they are getting everything they need at every point in their process.
Right, so think of a dealership with unified data as an iceberg. Right, above the waterline, it looks like all other dealerships. However, beneath that surface, you have that rich, robust data set that just gives you an edge against your competitors. So again, the more data organized in the CDP, you can bring those specific data points and turn them into strategic actions with whatever your marketing strategy is.
All right, so we've talked a lot today about CDP, the components, the core. Why is CDP? Why is it so important to have? This is going to keep you ahead of the game, on top of all of the customers, what's happening in your market, what's happening within your database, ahead of your competitors. It is a crucial piece. If you guys have any questions about your CDP, you guys know where to find us, but also as well, any new prospects, please let us know. We are so excited to share with you some of the things that we have to offer at Fullpath. But let's jump ahead to the games. Some time for trivia, Matt?
Hope you were paying attention.
Woot, woot. I'm just going to say that after trivia, we'll answer some of the questions coming in the chat. We're keeping track of all of them. We're seeing all of them. And I just want to say again that any question that isn't answered on this call, we are, again, keeping track of all of them, and we will send you answers as detailed as possible afterwards. So stay tuned and participate in the trivia, and we'll try to answer as many as we can now.
Thanks, Laura. Keep her busy, everyone. All right, Matt.
So what percentage of your CRM leads are visiting your website on a monthly basis, on average?
All right, let's see some answers roll in. What do we have? Aura's going to be keeping track. She is going to be the one that we can blame if she gets the prize wrong for anyone.
Okay,
So,
everyone put your answers in the chat. All right, let's see. I see some answers coming in.
All right.
Okay.
Couple 0.8s. All right.
Okay, guys, the product is super interesting, but stay focused on the trivia. We will answer the questions in a minute.
Aura wants to give up that prize.
0.8%, 1.7%.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh,
You got any
baby.
more out there?
Okay.
All right, we got a couple more rolling in. 1.7, 1.7. Sean Hopper, what are you
Sean.
doing here?
Sean Hopper, you are not getting an Amazon gift card from me, dude. All right, guys, I think you can reveal the answer.
All right, let's see
All
what we
right,
got.
drum roll, please. 1.7.
1.7.
Awesome. All right. It is really crazy to see, right, that with that low percentage of leads, right, CRM leads that are visiting back your website, it's 1.7. Think of how much we can continue to drum up if you are using a CDP strategies. Understanding where those customers are right at the right time, and being able to share those shopper journeys with the other vendors you're working with on your marketing tactics to stay ahead. So making sure data is continuing to coming in, but using that data within your marketing tactics to always get that message in front of the customers. I would love to see how much we can change this number and increase when we start to see CDPs that we are using and leveraging within our daily processes. All right, question number 2.
All right, what percentage of showroom ups have actually visited your website in the past? 15%, 30%, or 20%?
Showroom ups. Any takers? Any takers but Sean Hopper? Thank you, Carlos.
All right, we got a couple
Brian.
of 30s.
Hey, Brian. Nice, Ashley. Thank you. Oh, great to see some faces on here. I'm loving it. We got any more takers?
All right, I think you're muted.
I am muted.
Okay.
Thank you. Dennis, I hope you're not asking a question and actually submitting an answer. Let's go. I want to give out cards here. All right.
Oh, God, we waited for Dennis. All right, Dennis, thank
All
you
right, Dennis,
for being
thank you.
here. All right, and we're going to go again. Drum roll, please. 20%.
20%.
Let's go.
20%. And just think about that too. When you have all of that customer data from the CDP in that shopper journey, you could come in and Betty Sue walks into the dealership, you run into your CDP, you pull up her customer shopper journey, and you can see exactly where she left off before she walked in. How impressive is that going to be? How efficient? You're not starting the conversation right from there. You are starting a conversation right from where she left off. You're not starting it from scratch. You're going to know her vehicle of interest. You're going to know maybe she's just trying to service it. Maybe she submitted a trade-in. Now you already know what she's rolling in on. You're going to have all of this robust data to really just drive that home.
Okay, I think this is our last question of the day.
On average, how many times does someone interact with a specific VDP before submitting a lead? 9.6%, 9%, or 8.5?
It's got the Jeopardy song. Do, 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 do. It's stuck in my head right now. Where's that music? We need it.
I know. Next time. Now that we see how successful this trivia is.
All right, we got
Awesome.
two 9.6s. We've got two 9s.
Yes.
Any 8.5s in the house? That's
Ooh,
neither the right
no
nor
pressure
wrong
there.
answer. I'm just seeing if we got anybody else in there. Another 9.
9.6. All
I see Earl is
right.
typing. Yeah, Dennis, this is your
Earl, we
opportunity to win. Dennis, this could be your opportunity to go home with the big bucks. Dennis is typing. Let's see.
9.6. All right, and the answer is 9.6.
All right. So again.
Dennis, you are going home with the big Amazon.
Oh.
No, someone else is going home with it.
No, someone else is going home with it.
The next one, Aura.
Dennis is one of us.
I know, but what can we do? He's the only one. I need someone else. Come on, let's ask a quick ad hoc question.
Ooh, ad hoc question, Aura. You did not prepare us for this.
I know, I'm kidding. It's okay. We can answer some of their questions, their actual questions, and see how they feel about that. All right. Do you guys want to summarize and then we can do questions?
Perfect.
Sure.
Sounds good. And then I promise we will have a winner by the end of this. But awesome. We have a couple slides for that, huh? All right. So just to summarize, thank you guys all again so much for taking the time with us. We will dive into some questions here. But we really appreciate each of you taking the time out of your days. We know you are so busy. There's so much that you have on your plates, and that is such a crucial reason why you should consider, if you're not already, working with a CDP. All we want is to be able to help you guys make your lives easier, right, and use your data. It is yours data to leverage across your tactics, your solutions, in order to keep your shoppers for life. So make sure that your data is actionable. Make sure that you're allocating market dollars in the right way so it's efficient and effective, and provide better customer experiences through a holistic strategy, making sure you know where your customer is within every point of their journey. What I missed, Matt?
I think you summed it up pretty well.
Awesome.
All right.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to go over some of the questions, Matt and Michelle, and you guys can answer. And then any questions, again, that we don't answer, or any questions that we need our product team support on, we will take back to them and we will send back answers. So again, stay tuned. And if you see that your question wasn't responded to, I promise the response is coming. So Carlos asked, can we sort by active shopper plus most page views and slow moving VINs, then pull a list to print for the BDC reps to call?
I believe we can. I know we can export a lot of that as well, so I should be able to, yeah.
Yep, slow moving VINs, yes. Or what were the other two I missed?
BDP visitors.
BDP visitors, yes.
But yes, we should be able to combine all of that too.
Yes, and within the Fullpath CDP, there is a filter ability, so you can drill down to a very segmented list that you are looking for, right? So if you are looking for slow moving VINs for customers that have been back to BDPs, right, maybe within the last 30 days of customers that submitted leads from maybe the last 90 days, we have the way to do so. You can change the time period, different data points you're looking for. And if you are using Fullpath marketing tactics, we have the ability to create lists looking off of dig ad clicks, off of marketing emails. There's so many different things that you can do.
Mm-hmm. And then also too, like what we were speaking about earlier with the feedback, say you want XYZ in the reports to print and download, maybe we can only get XY, like bring the feedback to us. We can work with our teams to say, hey, look, we're seeing this across the board. This will really benefit the dealers if we can get XYZ plugged into the system to use that functionality as well.
And if you guys are current customers with us, sorry, Aura, we keep interrupting you. But
no, it's okay. Go ahead.
You'll see our emails are here. If you guys are having issues or need help building lists, if you have the CDP, reach out to Matt and I. We can pull in CSMs, let us know. We are here to help. We've got a team of people that are here to help guide you guys in the right direction when you're working with Fullpath products. Mm-hmm. Or new prospects, let us know. We're here to show you guys what you guys can benefit with for Fullpath.
Yeah, we're running a little low on time, but Ashley, you asked a question and said you have some examples, so I'd love for you to send those our way so we can learn from them and see and maybe try to explain what's going on. But basically, Ashley asked, how many match points are you using for identity resolution? I have been seeing some matches that are not the same person. Is it possible that you are matching by only phone number? The examples I have come across look like they may be matched on work phone only, and they all work at a local hospital. So that's a really interesting thing to look at. So again, Ashley, if you want to send those our way, we would love to look into that for you and try to understand and again, learn from that. We are always learning. You guys are the best source for us to learn from. So any examples, any questions that come up, please always feel free to share them. Since Dennis was way too knowledgeable on this call, we are going to send some gift cards to some other winners. And by the next webinar, guys, first of all, Fullpath employees, please do not give away the answers and take away from our customers' ability to win our Amazon gift cards. But we will send some of you just for participating and for joining us. It really means a lot that you guys get on these calls, and we hope to keep doing them. So thanks again for coming. And again, any questions that we haven't answered, we will be sending you all emails with the answers. So thanks again. Thank you all for joining. Matt and Michelle, thank you so much. This was great. And yeah, we'll see you all soon.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Bye, everyone.